This story is about Trans Am, Firebird Trans Ams. And they used to make these in the 80s and the 90s, all the way up to the year 2002. That's what this model is. And I bought this in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the last ones out. And then, of course, they stopped making Trans Ams. And Pontiac closed. What a shame. Let's take a look at this car. This is one nice car. I've had a lot of fun with this. It's a very pretty car. It's very fast. And I'll tell you just how fast, just a moment. Very pretty car. Has a nice trunk, the T-tops. It also has T-tops. Goes inside. And they fit right in here. Has a 12 CD changer in the back. I never really used that. Used all the CDs up front. And the T-tops fit right in there. The T-tops are a little bit of trouble when you take them off. You have a cover on the T-top to protect your head from burning up. T-tops just simply pop off, remove the cover, put all 4 items back in the trunk, and then you have a clear top. You have a convertible. But if you don't use the cover, your head will burn up, literally, catch fire. It's pretty hot when it's hot outside, not when it's cold, but when it's hot. And it's a real nice car. I've had this car for about 18 years. My wife and I, we went to the beach, Panama City. We live in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Did a lot of traveling to Panama City Beach with this car. We've had a fun time with it. Got all kinds of controls. 155 on the speedometer. The car will actually do about 185. I've seen that in road test, but they have it governed down to about 155, 160. And if someone wants to be enterprising, they put a turbocharger on it, or actually a supercharger. And then the car will do about 225, 230. This is a 5.7 liter engine. It is a LS1 Corvette engine. So it's extremely fast. And the interesting thing about this car is I've been around racing all my life. I used to race with Mickey Thompson. The interesting thing about this car, they have a gear that's set up under the speed of 40, set up with a computer. And as you step on the gas, you have the amount of thrust you have when you take off on a jet airplane. And it's different from the thrust you receive if you're over 40. It's a different power setup. Pontiac did that. Some of the later Corvettes have that, I understand, but the earlier Corvettes did not have that. This has it, so you have about 4 times the thrust below 40 than you do if you press on the gas above 40. Extremely interesting. And you will do, from 40, it kicks it up to 60 and 70 miles an hour, and then it will kick out, and then you have approximately 2 times the thrust of the normal stepping on the gas above 40. It's still thrusting. So in just a matter of 5 or 6 seconds, you'll be doing 100 miles an hour. Once you ride along below 40, hit that gear, and it's extremely interesting because no other car has it except maybe some of the later Corvettes. And you're doing 100 in no time. So, and of course you have to watch the speed limit. You have to be on the highway doing this. You can't be on a city street, you crash the car. We're going to take a test drive of this car in just a minute. It's automatic. Don't have to shift anything. It's a very nice car. Here's the T-tops here. And just remove those, and then you're convertible. This car will run in a quarter mile. This car will run approximately 114 and a quarter at about 12.7. Only the new Corvettes and some of the supercars will run faster than that. The 6.2 Corvettes run about 116 at about 12.5. Just a couple of tenths difference, couple of miles difference. It's real close. Just a very, very nice car. And we've enjoyed it over the years. And they don't make it anymore. And I understand they're going to stop making Camaros. So I'm not sure where all this is going. I'm going to let my wife film me as I drive down the street and go for a spin. Let's show you the engine here first. I'll get out. Okay, 5.7 liters, approximately 345 horsepower. And it has ram air induction. They have several models. One has more air induction than the other. And it's an LS1 Corvette engine. Runs very smoothly, just like a sedan almost, but the springs are stiffer because you deal with high speed here. Okay, I'm gonna take a spin in this. Okay. He's on. We'll ride down the street. The car has some speed, a lot of fun to drive. And that was the gear I was telling you about, below 40. The tires just dig in, it has traction control, so you're in good shape there. It's a wonderful car. Long-lived Trans Am, as long as they are around. They don't make them anymore. But long-lived Trans Am and some of the Camaros too. And of course the new Corvette's coming out, C8s. So we do a park job here. That's the story, my story on Trans Ams. Too bad they discontinued them, but they did. So you guys have a nice day. Keep racing on the highway, but don't get caught by the police. And we'll see you around.